right, here we are with another Woods Report. Okay, so we were talking about the show Love is Blind.
Yeah, second season.
The second season of Love is Blind. And I know Jazz is not here, our cousin Jazz, but you guys were talking about something interesting about his choice. The guy who made a choice.
Yeah.
And then he changed his mind or something. What was you saying?
Well, if you don't know the show Love is Blind, they meet a person and they don't see them. You're in a room, they're in a room, and you're only talking through a wall to get to know one another.
So you don't get a chance to see the person.
You never see them. You get to know them without seeing them.
Okay.
So you just hoping.
You just have all these dates where,
hoping that they're attractive.
Okay.
But you get to know them and personality, things you guys got in common.
Okay.
Some people have really good discussions like that.
Okay.
Well, the whole premise of the game is for you to select one out of all the ones you've met, to meet her, and to hopefully become serious and engaged.
So they don't become engaged right away?
No.
Like The Bachelor?
Right. You're picking this person out of how many? 15?
Okay.
You're narrowing it down to maybe you've been talking to 2 of them.
Okay.
This one guy was talking to 2 girls.
Okay.
And he liked both of them. Differently, they had different personalities, so they brought out different parts of his personality.
But he liked both of them.
He liked one more than the other.
Okay.
Because he would always make comments
about,
I think I should pick her.
Okay.
He was torn between both.
Between the two.
Okay. But they said you got to make a decision. He has to pick one.
Okay.
So when it came time for him to choose, well, of course, those of us who are watching, you're maybe thinking, oh, don't pick that one that you really, really may like. Pick the other one because we like her too. She's good for you as well.
You wanted him to pick the other one. Oh, okay. The one he didn't pick.
Right.
Okay.
He actually picked the one.
Okay.
And they with how it goes, you're supposed to pick them. They know that you picked them.
Now, Jazz said that with the one he chose, when they would have their conversations, it was much more sensual.
Yeah.
So he was
flirty.
Yeah, he was more attracted to her probably sensually.
Yes.
Where the other one, she said he connected more on a level, intellectual level.
And then it could go.
Okay.
It can go further.
Right.
My heart is going toward this one, but whoa.
But the other one is more sexy to him.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead.
As far as their conversation.
Okay.
Because they're not looking at these women, so they don't know.
Okay. So he chose the one that was sexier.
And then the person that you choose, they have to say yes or no.
Okay.
They can turn you down.
Okay.
They can say no for whatever reason. Okay. Because she also may be looking at somebody else that she likes.
Okay. So
and he may not be the number one that asked her.
Okay.
To go further.
Okay.
Well, he asked the one that we always like, oh man, why he asked her?
Right.
She said no.
Oh.
It hurt him.
Was she interested in somebody else?
I think she was.
Okay.
It hurt him. And we saw his hurt. We saw him put his head down. Those guys don't usually cry.
Right.
But you can kind of tell he didn't cry.
Oh, okay.
He was strong. But you knew he was hurt.
Okay.
Well,
he thought she was going to choose him.
Well, he was hoping she would because he thought they had a good connection.
Okay. All right.
Well, he chooses the other one.
So the other one is the second choice.
She's second choice.
So then that's when the conversation came up. Would you accept somebody if you was second choice?
If you were a second choice from somebody asking you out or wanting to date you.
Right. And you were saying you wouldn't. And Jazz was saying she gave another perspective on why you would do it and it still would be okay. And what was her reason? And she said, I wish she was here to tell it.
I know. She was speaking along the lines of, Jazz, and you can correct us if we're wrong.
Go ahead.
It seemed like you was coming up from a point where a lot of times when we go and we say we go out with someone and we pick them as a first choice, it could be a physical thing. It could be it could be what's the word? Where it's superficial. And you're picking the wrong person.
Only on superficial
stuff.
Yeah.
Where you as a second choice.
Right. May be the person he really supposed to be with.
Is the person that he's supposed to be with or she's supposed to be with. But I told my cousin, because this show is, the premises of this show is you have to pick somebody and you can go further with them. Now, both of the girls knew he had to pick one of them.
Right.
So the one who didn't get picked, I was surprised that she still said yes when he came to her, knowing that he picked another one who said no.
But she wanted him no.
She liked him too. She really liked him and was hoping that he picked her first. He didn't pick her first.
So comment down below, if you knew you was the second choice of someone, would you still go out with them or date them? Would you still be with them? Some people probably would say, yeah, they don't care. They don't have nothing to do with me. Or like what Jazz said, maybe the guy was thinking, or the girl, the guy could be the second choice too. They was thinking more superficial when they was trying to date. Yeah, when they was going with the other person. Right. So then checking in on them recently, she said they're still together. Right? What did she say?
They're married, living in Chicago area, still together.
Right. And she was cute, right?
She's cute.
He didn't know she was, because remember they don't see him.
Yeah.
So he didn't know what she looked like.
He was like, whoa.
But he didn't. When he saw her, he was like, oh, she's cute.
But
she's
since
pretty.
they've been together, she doesn't go out a lot. She's not a social butterfly like
the other one was.
The other one was.
See, that's what he probably was attracted to.
Like the sports and stuff, and they talk things like that. Where the second one, they talk more on the level of relationship and loving your mom and how you want to treat your kid. That kind of.
And the other one was more fun. The first one was more fun and all that.
Well, this one he picked now, they go out a lot now.
So she's
changed. She's doing a lot more outgoing than she was before.
Okay.
But that is just considered leftovers when somebody says you got my leftovers.
See, no, that's what I'm saying.
Is that different?
What do you guys think? Do you think is that considered leftovers if you date?
One friend dates another.
Well, I don't friends. That's a whole nother.
Okay, so a
girl that you know or somebody, it don't even matter that you know, that he chose somebody else and then that person dumped him, so now he going with you.
Because she dumped him.
Yeah, if she wouldn't have never dumped him, he wouldn't have never went with you.
And that's what made me concerned with that
show.
But
how is that different with guys? Guys do it all the time.
I know, but that's what
women dump men, and then the man, and then
so I'm your second choice. Some people don't like being second choices.
Right. But some guys don't. First. Some guys don't care. They're like, I don't care.
Those shows like Ready for Love. Those kind of shows, the guy you can kind of see he likes 2 or 3 women.
Some of them are second choices.
And the first ones would say no to him. He'll go to the second one.
Go to the second one.
And she say, the third one. So you like, I'm your third choice. You didn't even come to me first.
Well, I don't know.
Some people have feelings about that.
So yeah, what do you guys think? So comment down below. Does it matter to you, or do you feel like it doesn't matter? Because I feel like when he with me, it's gonna be different anyway. Or you know what I'm saying? Like,
even though he didn't pick you first.
Even though he didn't pick you first. You know, I don't know. You could go either way with that.
That's true.
You could go either way with that. So So yeah, so that's Ready for Love, and you said it's a new season coming up.
It's a new season coming out with nephew Tommy.
So we might watch that. No, Love is Blind. That's what it was.
Love is Blind is what we were talking about.
What is that one coming up?
I think I got to look at the dates. Okay. Because the next season is coming up for that one.
So we'll probably watch Love is Blind.
And Love is Blind. Remember when they were talking about? You were saying a comment about heavy women.
Yeah, you don't never see fat women on Love is Blind. If it's supposed to be blind, or ugly women.
How do they figure out they fat or ugly?
Or ugly. How come it's never an ugly woman or a fat woman on Love is Blind?
I don't know.
It's supposed to be blind, ain't it? It's supposed to see her. But you can tell us. You can't tell us somebody ugly, but you can tell somebody fat.
How? What you think?
Because like you could ask her, does she work out every day, or
you know
does
what?
And then if she breathing heavy and all that,
you know what? And if she likes to eat at places and eating places.
But then there could be a woman that's a foodie that likes to eat, is not heavy.
I know.
She can answer all those questions like a big girl, because Beyonce say she's a fat girl on the inside.
Oh, really?
Beyonce say I'm a fat girl on the inside.
Okay.
So if you ask her questions,
you may think she's chubby.
You may think she's a big girl and she's not.
Oh my goodness.
Like, do you like to work out? No. Do you eat 5 meals a day? Yes.
See, and you would think Love is Blind is a chance for the fluffy girls to get a man.
Or just because you heavy don't mean you eat all the time.
That's true.
And some heavy people work out all the time.
Yeah, or they're active.
So that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Yeah, so you don't know. You don't know. So you don't know. Like what,
So that's a good
But how come they never have it though?
They never last on the end. They never make it to the end. I don't know what these guys are asking questions or how they know.
Well, Jazz said one guy flat out asked, Are you overweight?
Are you overweight? He asked. He truly don't like heavy women.
So when you go on Love is Blind, you can ask them stuff like that?
I don't think so.
Can I ask you, do you consider yourself attractive?
Most of the people said yes. Nobody was really truthful about their look.
So if you walked into a bar, if I asked you if you walked into a club or whatever, would everybody turn and look at you?
And a few questions have come up. People would say, I think some people would turn, yes. No one admitted that they were ugly.
Right.
Or they were unattractive. Who does that?
That's true.
You know, they may say I'm average. I have a nice personality.
Do they ask them questions like, what size do you wear? Can they ask stuff like that?
I mean, people may have asked that because it's only been 2 seasons that I've seen.
Okay.
But
can they ask them how old they are?
They do ask
race. Can you ask them? Oh, they do ask race.
One black girl, her first time dating white men.
She asked him if he was white,
and she knew he was white, so she was a little hesitant. But she said, I like this guy.
But how did she know he was white?
Well, he probably told his race because he said he's dated black women before.
So if his love is blind.
His love is blind. They got to know each other more. She said at first she wasn't going to pick him. But she liked talking to him because they had a lot in common.
But if his love is blind, are you able to ask questions like that? Because then it's not blind anymore.
Well, you're not supposed to really give details of your looks, but they only can imagine what you look like. They don't know.
They can ask about religion, I'm sure, right?
You kind of allude to it.
Okay.
You know if somebody's a spiritual person, because when you're talking about yourself, you're going to say, I went to church with my mom. And she said whatever.
Okay.
But actually, the black girl and the white guy, they're married.
So we'll probably watch this show coming up. We'll do it. I know y'all watch Ready for Love. So when that new season, Ready to Love. So when that new season come out, we'll watch that. We'll probably do a review on that. And then this Love is, I don't know about the Love is, we'll see.
We'll see how we go in Love is Blind.
I want to see a real Love is Blind.
I want to see a thick woman make it to the end.
Or an ugly person.
Ooh. Well, there's been a few uglies.
And the person still liked them at the end.
Most of the uglies, in my opinion, were men. And they get away with it.
See, they get away with being ugly. They get away with it.
Women were average.
Yeah, they get away with it. So, all right, y'all. So that was us just giving up a little insight on this. We started the conversation, but I didn't turn the camera on when Jazz was here, when y'all was talking about it. So I figured we'll finish it. The conversation, and we'll let you guys comment and let us know what you think about all the stuff we just talked about today.
Right.
What's your thoughts on it? Would you mind being if you knew you was a second choice or third choice to somebody because the other two or the other one rejected him, so now he's coming to you or she's coming to you?
Think about it. If they didn't reject them,
do you care? Do you care? If it doesn't matter, are you like, no, I'm good.
And we're not
secure myself.
And here's the point. The point of that question is they didn't break up with them. They asked them out
and the
because
person
they liked
said
them,
no.
And they said no.
The person
and
said
they wouldn't go out with them.
Right.
So they go to you.
Well, you know what? That could go the same way if a guy comes up to a group of women and he says he asked the first one out and she say no. Is he able to go to the next one and say, do you want going out? Are they going to be like, you didn't ask me first?
They chew him alive, girl.
Or would a woman be, would you be like, I don't care, he didn't ask me first. What would y'all do?
That's true.
That's a good one, too.
A group of women.
He come up to him and he asked one of them out.
Yes.
And she say no. And then he asked the one next to her out. Would you say no? Like, no, you didn't ask me first. Or would you say, I don't care, I'll go out with him?
That happened to something that was on TV, and the lady said, you awful bold to be asking the rest of us out.
Right.
When she just turned you down.
So would you do it, though?
He was bold. He said, I would like to, all of you women are beautiful. I would like to take one of you out.
Okay,
and they were like, ooh, okay.
Okay, because he can't walk up and say, does any of you want to go out with me? Because then you'll be like, really, dude?
Nah, he real desperate.
So that's a good one.
Okay.
Most guys, I think, or women would fill the room first. Ooh. They'll walk up and start talking to all of y'all, and they kind of know which one is filling them. Yeah. You don't want to take a chance on one that's like, she ain't even looking at you.
And don't try to go up, unless you're a man that's so secure, if you go to a group of women, they gonna eat you alive.
That's true.
You don't act right or do right.
That's true.
So be careful.
Yeah.
With that.
All right, so that's a good one.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So you got anything else?
That's it.
All right, y'all. So that was another Woods Report. See you later.